Back when I was in early college, I actually got a chance to travel in Australia, and back then I was full of sense of adventure and wanted to actually see everything. But as you probably know, in Australia, well, pretty much everything can kind of kill you. It's just the animal life is not particularly friendly. And so when I was exploring one of the local parks, I discovered that someone forgot to close a manhole, and because I was super curious, I wanted to see inside. When I looked in, it was super dark. And instead of just walking away from it, which I guess I should have done, I basically took a large rock and decided to toss it inside. And just a few seconds later, I ran away screaming in shock because, first of all, I started hearing this bizarre hissing noise, and just a few seconds later, I saw what looked like tens, if not hundreds, of these humongous huntsman spiders suddenly running out of the hole, basically escaping the rock. And they literally spread away from the manhole in every single direction as I was running away from this. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever forget this, but this kind of taught me a lesson. First lesson being that in Australia I should probably not be so curious, and the second lesson here was that turns out that some spiders actually like to live together. Which is basically my segue into today's story. The story that's best described with a picture taken by the scientists who discovered all of this. This is a spider colony, with many spiders living together, creating essentially a kind of a spider city. And this is essentially what we're discussing today, but also the idea behind spiders being social and living together, because it is actually surprisingly rare, with many of these spiders now actually evolving because it seems to be a really successful strategy. Normally, spiders are solitary, and they're obviously solitary assassins. A lot of them are territorial, a lot of them are very aggressive, and quite a few of them are prone to cannibalism. Yet despite of this, scattered across the planet there are very rare exceptions of species that have traded their solitude for group cooperation. And this is what we now refer to as social spiders. And surprisingly, in many cases, a lot of them build colossal communal structures and even hunt together as a kind of an army.